yes, we opened up on the 17th of May, and it's fantastic, and it's been brilliant in terms of business demand. Any fears of would we be busy or not have gone out the window. We are very, very busy, and the demand is there across the sector for hospitality, so the restaurants, bars, and particularly for hotels and staycation that people talk about. It's true, the demand is huge, and I'm talking to industry colleagues who I've heard of one business, I won't say who it is, who've literally taken their phones off the hook for 3 days because to catch up with demand on emails and everything else because it's that busy. The problem we're encountering is we've lost a number of staff across the industry. They reckon as much as 15% of hospitality workers nationally have not come back since furlough. And that's having a massive pressure on being able to deliver good customer service like we want to do. And it's really frustrating as well that we've been shut for so long, so we desperately, as businesses, we desperately need cash in the tills, and we have this opportunity being presented to us, the customer there knocking on the door, ringing the phone saying, let us come, we want to fill your hotel, we want to eat in your restaurant, we want to drink in your bars. And we're saying, well, actually, we can't take all of you because we haven't got enough people to serve you. So that's proving a real problem right now. We've not gone as far as restricting our bedroom operation. We're managing that just, and we are running at 100% full most nights of the week. But we have this week gone as far as actually saying we are closing certain times in our restaurant diary and tables in the bar to be allowed to be booked. We're working that now strictly to the number of members of the team we've got on a rota per day, because we were fearful that we were getting too many complaints. There's two factors here. There's A, the customer service, but B, very, very importantly, we need to look after those that have stayed in the industry, the people that have been loyal to us and are great workers for us. We need to respect our staff and say, there is only so much, and everybody can put up with a busy day, a busy weekend. They do it every year. Christmas is obviously always a busy time, and the staff work very, very hard. But we can only push them and expect so much. Week after week after week, there has to be some give. So as a business, we're saying, okay, we've got X number booked in today, and we are leaving tables empty, which is hard to take as a business operator. To make sure the staff are all right and they can give good customer service to those bookings that we have got in. Yeah, so some of that 15% we talked about that have gone out of the industry, some of those are, quite a lot of those are European workers who, within the various lockdowns, some of them right from lockdown 1, but lockdown 2 and this time in lockdown, the recent one, lockdown 3, have gone home to whichever country they've come here from in the first instance. They've gone back and not come back again. And of course now the doors are closed to new arrivals in that sense, so we can't recruit from Europe. So that's having obviously an extra impact, which we kind of factored in and we sort of knew about a couple of years ago, but we didn't know about the pandemic. So it's all been multiplied, and this course, and it's really sort of causing a big issue. Well, we've been calling for a number of years on trade bodies like UK Hospitality and Association and certain trade industries that to say, we need to promote our industry to a younger audience at an earlier stage and say, actually, there's great careers to be had. It's not just a job. It's not I'm just washing pots or serving on tables, or as we say, stacking shelves in the supermarket. And I think in this country we look down too easily on certain jobs and actually don't treat them as a profession. If you go to other parts of the world, only just to continental Europe, in Spain, in France, in Italy, you can be a 50-year-old waiter and have done that all your life, and you're a respected member of the community. People look up to you. You earn a good living, and you look after your family, and that's a more than reasonable and expected and a respected job to do. There's something about the UK. We sort of look down on hospitality a little bit, and I know when I was at school, you know, the teachers, it will be, well, if you don't, you know, if you don't work hard, you'll just be a waiter or something. And it's like, well, hang on a second, what do you mean just be a waiter? You know, it's a professional job, you know, where and people should be respected. It's hard work, but it's also great fun when we get it right. And when you serve customers and you see how happy they are and you do a good job, it gives you a great buzz. That's why I've done it for 30 odd years. You know, I love to see people enjoying themselves and thinking, well, I played a part in making that happen. So it's a very rewarding job, but it is hard work. I've been saying to people, they're using that expression about going at 100 mile an hour, but if you imagine somebody's been furloughed, it's as if they've just woken up. You know, we're all a bit sleepy in the morning, but they've just woken up, but they've woken up at the wheel of a car going at 100 mile an hour, and suddenly, oh my God, what am I dealing with? You know, and that's how it's coming back to work for some of these people. So I would send a message out to the public, and this is happening nationally. Lots of people, lots of hospitality bodies nationally are saying the same thing. This isn't just from me, but I do support it, which is, please, as the public, lower your expectation a little bit. Have some respect for the guys. And whilst you've been in lockdown for a year, so have they. So when you're coming and saying, oh, it's my first meal out for over 12 months, or it's my first weekend away in a hotel, I haven't been out, I desperately need this. Also, the staff have not been out either, and they're taking a little bit of time to adjust to going at 100 mile an hour after coming out of hibernation. So we're all having to adjust and get used to this new way. And they'll do their absolute best. I know they will. You know, they're in this. The ones that work for me for years do it because they love hospitality as much as I do, and they want to give you a good time. They want to give you great service, and they will do. But just bear with them if things are a little bit slower. It takes a little bit longer to get a drink to your table. They are on it, and we are under pressure and short-staffed, and we're doing our best. You know, a customer said to me the other day, well, you didn't rota very well. I could see you didn't have enough staff on. You should have planned better. And I said, would you like an application form, madam? Because, you know, that's where we're at. Yes, we know we need more staff, and we're desperately trying to get them. So, but bear with us.